Hi everybody, it's Becky from Fighting for Wellness. It's been a little bit since I posted. Things have been crazy with my new job and there's just been a lot going on. But I did want to take a few minutes to talk to you about sort of my newest thing that's going on. And it's not something that's going to be that unfamiliar to a lot of you, and it's something that I've actually been advocating for a long time for a lot of people. It's funny because I think the reason that practice what you preach is such a common phrase is that it's with most things, it's a lot easier said than done. Like just about anything is. And I think advice is the same way. It's a lot easier to give advice than to take it, even if it's your own advice. Um, so, one of the things that I often tell people is to not worry so much about what the scale says and to focus on inches lost or just general victories, even if it's not what the tape measure says. So, my scale ran out of batteries a few weeks ago, and I kept saying that I was going to get new batteries and I was going to get new batteries, and I just kept not getting them. And I came to this realization that maybe that's because I'm at a point where right now the weight doesn't matter as much. Um, when I was at my heaviest, I was 240 pounds, and I've lost somewhere between 80 and 90 now. I had lost 90. As you all know, I gained some back while I was doing my marathon training, and I actually don't know what I weigh right now. But I can tell you that a couple of weeks ago, I fit into a pair of pants that I haven't worn since before my marathon, so that was a big victory for me. So as I was thinking about my goals, I was thinking about the goals that I had back when I very first started losing weight. And initially, my goal was 175, and I got there and realized that I was kind of lowballing myself in terms of the amount of weight that I thought I could lose. I wanted something attainable, and sure enough, it was attainable, and I got there, and I realized that there was just more that I wanted. So I started working harder and I lost down to in the 140s, which was fantastic, but that still wasn't enough for me. And as I've been working toward losing a little bit more weight because I want to, I've realized that it was bordering on the point of getting obsessive, weighing myself, that is, and focusing a lot on that number rather than focusing on all of the amazing things that I've been able to accomplish since I've lost weight and just getting stronger in general. And so I've realized that most of my goals right now are sort of athletically oriented. Instead of wanting to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, what I want to do is be able to do an unassisted pull up. And I've been rock climbing, which has been phenomenal. And that's not something I ever would have done before. And so I guess I just made the decision the other night. I talked to Joe and decided that I don't want to get any more batteries for the scale. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm never going to weigh myself again because it's a really hard habit to break, but for the time being, I can't. And I've actually really been enjoying that. So I've been focusing a lot more on just getting stronger, especially my upper body, and it's been really fabulous. So I really think that there comes a point where we really have to listen to our own advice or the advice we've been getting from others or whatever that may be. And I think that sometimes the switch just really does flip finally, and you can hear what you and everyone else has been saying. So if there's something that's been nagging at you or that you haven't been fully listening to, I really encourage you to just take a minute and listen to what that voice is saying, because as kind of scary as it is that I have no idea what I weigh right now, it's oddly freeing, and I really recommend that everyone have that experience. So focus on the positives, focus on the other goals, come up with something that you want to be able to accomplish. And if you're eating healthy and you're working out and you're doing things that you've never been able to do before, the weight's pretty much going to take care of itself. So that's my little spiel for today. I'd love to know what you think.